All right, everyone, we are live. Welcome to Tabletop Op, and welcome to Keep on the Borderlands. This is episode 6. I'm actually not going to say the name of the episode, just because. But if you can read it, you're reading it right now. It's on the screen. And if you're not, if you're listening, well, you'll hear it soon. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the players. How are we all doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Good.
Gonna be better.
Yeah, ready to play.
Yeah,
ready to do it.
Tim, you look a little different tonight.
I got a haircut. You know how it is.
You're looking very svelte.
I'm trying.
Been working out.
It's because
It's my New Year's resolution. Taking it in September. You know it is.
That's what Tim always looks like without a shirt.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, Tim, we'll address the elephant in the room. John, what is that shirt?
The one I'm wearing?
Yes.
Wait.
We're addressing the elephant in the room.
What?
It's a
No, I'm just
striped
kidding.
shirt.
I like it. Obviously, the real issue is, Tim, your power went out.
Yeah. 100%.
Got to pay those bills, man.
Yeah. I mean, me and my landlady just skipped the rent, so you know how it is.
So like and subscribe to Tabletop Bob so Tim can pay his power bill.
Please send money.
Join the forthcoming Patreon.
We only need another 459,000 viewers
We'll get there.
to get our
Tim,
ad revenue up to get Tim's power back on.
That's it.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We can do this.
So Tim is going to be off camera tonight. We have his audio, and we have him here. You know, so that's better than not being here. And he's on Roll20, so that's also important. Don't tell me how he's doing it. I don't know. It's techno wizardry by Tim, but he's he may or may not be stealing Starbucks Wi-Fi right now. Starbucks, please don't sue us. Let's introduce the characters here. Let's go to Chris. Chris, who are you playing today?
Hey, friends. So tonight I am playing my little rock gnome named Hieronymus Bosch. His personality is starting to come out in gameplay, as we had kind of discussed, and he's turning. Well, I think he's got some nobility in him, but not a whole lot. We'll see how it goes today. He has avoided killing any of his party members so far, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, he got a little close last time.
He thought about it.
He thought about it. And you're also accompanied by Zeb, your hireling, and the group is accompanied by Not, the ogre who is you promised to help clear out his cave at some point if he helped you find the Bullywugs. All right, and then we go to Fritz.
Hey everybody, so I'm playing Ula, Wood Elf, Druid, and I have to say that we're just going along picking up NPCs everywhere, but they're not really doing that much. And the party's just getting bigger and bigger. We're like diluting the XP pool here. So I'm hoping in whatever we have next year, this next encounter will put them to use. And we need to rest. I need to get some spells back and get back on top here.
Yeah, that was a big point of discussion in between these sessions here. We'll see what happens. Jeff.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still playing Scory, son of Skeggy, who is a fighting bard, or a bardin fighter, however you want to look at it. And I will see how many times I can die tonight, because I spend most of my fight face down in the dirt.
Maybe it'll be face down in another type of terrain. We'll see.
Okay, good.
All right, let's go down to Nate.
Howdy. I'm Nate. I'm playing Barrack Helios, the human variant paladin, who somehow likes to recruit ogres. And as Sasori pointed out last time, we go after women and children lizards. So we're trying to figure out this my alignment.
It's not lawful good?
It was neutral good.
Oh, neutral good. There you go.
So not sure. We'll see.
We'll see how that develops. Tim, who are you playing?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm playing Valentine Nabisco, the variant human barbarian. And I'm proud to say, if been watching Bob's other streams, I'm usually playing a morally gray character, but I'm really happy to say that I did not attack the women and children in the last session. Very proud of myself,
You are the moral compass of the group.
which is really sad and mildly concerning, but still.
And finally, we go to John.
I am playing Sasori Sasu, the half-elf rogue. I will also say I sheathed my weapons and never attacked those women and children. But I was very happy to rob them blind. And I feel pretty proud for that. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between what type of character am I playing? Am I the thief rogue or am I the Jack Sparrow kill people character? I'm having some fun kind of figuring out who I am.
For whatever reason, if I'm not mistaken, I think you might have the biggest kill count of the group, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably.
It's like whatever Hieronymus wants to say.
Yeah. Yeah, you finish off the whatever hit points are left on the enemy.
Yep. Whenever they have
So-
one, Sasori will be there.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm Scorpion Sting. I'm not like Elephant Slash.
Right.
It's a small animal.
Right, of course. Of course. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Wait, sorry. That is what my name means in a different language. I'm sorry.
Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know it. I had no
What is
idea.
it?
Yeah, it's in.
I had no
Sorry,
idea.
it's a very rough translation into Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Another second language of mine. Sorry, I really I translated that, and I don't think anyone understood. I'm sorry.
I
You know,
had no
John-
idea. I thought you just made the name up.
No.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that
Sounded
it has a
good,
meaning.
so you know.
I'm glad it has a meaning here. All right, so before we start tonight, I do have a couple things going on here on the channel. You want to hear about it, everybody?
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we're dying to hear about
Absolutely.
it.
Now, you don't have the ability to see the image I'm about to put up, but I'm telling you, it's really good. Okay. So, yesterday, I had the big reveal, the long-awaited, I should say, Candlekeep Mysteries ranking video, part 2, the final ranking, where I went through all of the books in Candlekeep Mysteries, and here it is. Part 2 is up now for your viewing pleasure. I will leave a link down below, and you can check it out. I'll put it in the comments for right now, in the live chat. For later, so you can watch it later. Watch this right now, and then go watch that later. Everybody clear on that?
Later.
So
Good.
later we watch that.
Excellent.
But for now we watch this.
And it was great. In fact, there was a lot of heated debate in the chat, and I think some people are upset with my top pick. But you know what? You can't make everybody happy.
You'd make a fine president.
You can't make everybody happy. All right. So last time on Keep on the Borderlands, we encountered the Mound of the Lizardmen, and the lizard folk that you fought fiercely and to the death. Ultimately, you ended up having a bit of a standoff with the lizard women in the huts that were trying to protect their children. Not ended up knocking down the entire roof, killing all the children, and almost killing Scory. And that's actually we ended up, based on some unforeseen, complications with the death way that we are handling death. Jeff and some of the people, the rest of the group, we chatted afterwards. In the description, we have the rules document. We highlighted it red, the edits that we made to the death rules here. All right, so just a quick brief review. Basically, if you don't have any sort of magical healing, it's going to be very hard to bring someone back to life now. And so we kind of made it that there's a death clock. And so as the clock is ticking, a med kit or something like that will slow that down, but it will not bring them back to life. And so, Scory, you were fortunate to survive because you rolled such high. I rolled a high death count roll for you last time, but now we fixed the rules and we're ready to proceed with our new death mechanic. All right. And at some point, I talked to you, Jeff. Maybe we can maybe do a video on that where we kind of dive into all the death mechanics that we thought about.
Yeah, I'd love
Hopefully.
to do that.
Okay. All right. Ready to play, everybody?
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Here
All
we
4 of my
Heck
hit points
yes.
are ready to go.
Here we go. Come on. Music play. All right, here we go. All right, so you are just maybe a few hundred feet away from the lizard mound. What do you want to do, group, now that you've fully exhausted yourselves in that combat?
We left at least a couple and possibly more of the adult female lizard folk standing, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
We need to put some distance between us and them before we do anything else.
I concur.
We need to bravely retreat in a distancing direction.
Surround
I think head back up north, where we kind of know the terrain. Get some distance. Get away from the swamp. Get to the tree line.
We could do that. You could
Bob,
get to
can you show us the map?
Yeah, we'll go on. We'll switch to roll 20 right now.
So we can.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, we're pretty solidly in the middle of the swamp here. Now, roughly where do we expect the Bullywugs to be? Like, east of where we are? Like
That is
there?
where the Nixies told you they were.
And what's our scale again here? How far have we got?
4
How much-
spaces. Normally 4 spaces is about an hour of travel. However, in the swamp, it's depending on how
Okay.
well you roll for survival, it would be a little further, or excuse me, a little less than that. Like
Okay.
maybe 2 or 3 spaces.
Okay. Well, I would say we should keep moving forward and find an auspicious place to rest for a bit, and then we can decide if we're going to short rest or long rest. But we're in bad shape.
In my very, very limited understanding of nature and how things work, I feel like lizards are generally pretty territorial. If we know where this group is, there's like slim chances there's another group on the way. So we could always like just kind of make a gentle curve around the current lizards and then keep on the direction we're going.
Frogs are amphibians, but I like your thinking.
I think he's talking about the lizard folk, right?
My very general
Yeah.
understanding of nature.
At the moment, we're just worried about the lizard people that we just nearly killed ourselves on.
He's talking about one group of the bully, whatever. Yeah. I like it.
Yep. I'm a fan of that. I'd like to investigate that chest that Sasori worked so hard to get as well.
Let's move
Once
off
we're
a bit,
rested.
or as we're resting, or whatever. But let's.
Did you
let's-
not look in the chest? I forget.
We already did.
You rattled off the list of things, but they're not
Yep.
they're not investigated yet.
Okay,
There was
gotcha.
We haven't tried anything on become cursed yet.
no,
I see.
no identify.
Could I do a survival check to find us a good place, kind of like a secure place?
Yes,
Uh,
you could. Yeah,
See if we could just get a little dice going or something.
yeah, go for it. Give me a survival check to see if we can find a place that would be maybe more isolated from enemies.
So it's going to be a 12 plus. Plus 3, so 15.
15. Yeah, so Fritz, you definitely get some distance between the lizard folk and the current location of the party. It is a swampy area, so you're trying to find a place that might have it might be a bit more marshy, but you can definitely find a place that's maybe more not as ideal, but it will be away from enemies. So you can find a pretty dense, marshy area that you could find something to rest on, perhaps some trees, tree stumps or fallen trees that you could sit on. Hopefully, maybe a clearing at some point. But ultimately, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. You could take a rest here, but it's not going to be 100% surefire. We'll have to roll to see if anything happens throughout your rest.
So what do you guys think? I think that's the best we can do given the geography here.
We get.
What kind of rest would you like to take? A
I
full
believe the
long
group-
rest?
Yeah, the group's
Yeah,
like,
we got to risk it.
But before we do that, I have some healing to hand out, at least.
Yeah, sure. So why don't the healers tell us exactly what's going to be given back hit point wise, and then anyone that needs to roll hit dice will roll, and then you'll gain 1 hit dice back at the end of the rest.
I have 9 to give out.
Okay.
I need 8 to be max.
All right, I need 12 to be max. Jeff.
I'm down 12.
Okay.
Wow, we are hurting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm only down 7. I'm in pretty good shape.
I need 8.
So, as far as hit die goes, I feel confident in using hit die to get to where I need to be. So please take that for you.
Give it to yourself and to Scory first, because you guys end up taking the most damage. So you guys gotta be at max for sure.
All right. Scory, I'm gonna give you 4. I'll take 5. And then hopefully that'll get us up there.
I'm sorry, Fritz. Where are you at? Ula, where are you at again? Are you going to be?
I'm actually. I mean, I'm out of spells and healing, but I'm fine. I didn't take any damage.
Cool.
Nice.
So we've doled out the healing here.
Well, you're doing your lay on hands at the beginning of the rest, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And no other
So-
healing spells.
I don't know if anyone else has any, right?
We have a potion, but I think we should save it.
Nah, it's,
My opinion.
yeah.
That's the
That's for
emergency
saving
stash.
somebody.
That's when we're out of spells and we need to heal someone, and rather than just stop the bleeding.
Oh, you mean always?
All right, so long rest time. Everyone can roll a hit dice if they need it, and at the end of this, you'll gain a hit dice back.
Okay.
How many are we spending? Call it out when you roll it.
Woo!
I don't understand what that means.
So you heal by using your hit dice. You have 2d6 at second level. You'll roll 1, or if you feel like after rolling 1 you want to roll 2, you roll any number of your hit dice, and you add your constitution to it, and that's how many hit points you get back during the rest. At the end of the rest, because this is a long rest, you'll gain a hit dice back, meaning if you spent all 2, at the end of this rest you'd have 1 available for the next rest.
Okay, I spent 1.
Okay.
You get
And
to
what'd you
add
get?
your constitution to that too, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Excellent.
What'd you get?
I rolled 2. I got a 3 in my first and a 5 my second. So
Great.
I'm at max hit points.
Oh.
But I have 0 die. I've used both of my die. Obviously, I'll get 1 back.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to shout out Barrick's roll.
Wow, Barrett.
Wish it could have been my health roll last time.
Okay.
That's still
I'm
pretty
rolling
good.
Mine.
11 hit points back. Wow.
I'm at full.
Cool.
Okay, I'm rolling my D10 first. Oh, that'll do.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Nice.
All right. So we've got everyone at full.
I gotta roll
Not
mine
yet
still.
full.
Roll it. D12 right now.
Yeah, let's
I
do it.
got 5 back on mine. I'm using 1.
Put down the caramel macchiato. Come on.
Sorry. It's tough being here.
Hieronymus, that 1d6, that's your hit die roll?
Yeah,
Okay. How are you doing after? Because you needed 8.
I'm
Good.
still down
5.
2.
Okay.
But if I don't get it back right now, that's fine.
Zeb's worth at least, 6 or 7 more, right?
How many does he have left that I can leech off of him before he dies?
It's a good question. How many hit points does Zeb have?
Is he hurt?
No. God, no. He's very cautious. He's really smart, actually,
Got that
considering.
10-foot pole. You can be caught.
Considering. Zeb has 4.
All right, he's good enough. He gets no healing from us.
He's got 4, but he's full. Yeah. All right. So now that we're ready to move on,
Wait.
I'm gonna have. Oh, we're
I
not ready.
apologize, Bob. Sorry.
ahead.
We were well rested, right? Or did we?
This is the
I'm
end of the
sorry.
rest. Now it's going to go into night, and I'm gonna make a check to see if there's
Oh,
anything
okay.
that
Sorry.
occurs
My
during the
fiance
nighttime.
came in the basement door behind me in the darkness, and I just got a little scared.
No, you're good. Don't be scared, Nate. I just rolled a couple dice here, and the night takes over. It's quiet, eerie. You hear the sounds of the swamp. In fact, I have some swamp sounds here. Here we go. Let's get the swamp going on here. There it is. So we get the swamp sounds going on, but you all have a peaceful rest. It is uneventful. Now after the rest, it's like, you know, going to be the middle of the night. It's going to be something like maybe 2 a.m. So where will we head next?
Well, as we wake up, I'd like to speak to everybody.
I like these speeches.
I'd love to hear what he has to say.
So do we get more hit points back after the rest? Was that what I heard or no?
Well, after this speech,
You get hit dice. You get half of your hit dice back. So if you have 2 hit dice at this level, you'll get 1 at the end of a rest back that you could use in future rests.
Okay.
And then Nate, I think, is going to give you some temporary hit points right now with his speech.
Feed me.
Oh, you guessed it. Yes, as we're packing up camp in the pitch black, my voice wavers a little more so than you're used to, I'm sure, as the darkness creeps in. But I say, my friends, although the last fight did not end as I had foreseen it would, Hyperius looks on us in favor and sees us being successful in this next endeavor. I apologize for my foolhardy rushing into that hut, but I see that we have come out successful, and we will do so again on this day. Let's press on. And yeah, we all get... I gotta double check. So we're level 2.
I think it's
But
4.
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
I think it's still 4.
Cool. So you give the group 4 temporary hit points?
I believe so.
Okay, everybody, note that down. And then,
Nice.
navigating. Fritz?
Nope. 5 temporary hit points, level 2.
Boom, boom.
nice.
Oh, it's plus your level?
Level plus charisma, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Fritz,
All right.
give me a survival check
survival?
to navigate. Yeah, and then you can tell me where you're moving the token.
Oh
You hate to see
no!
it.
Looking good. This is good.
Give me
Every
one.
time you try that make
I'm
us.
optimistic.
Give me 1 space, Fritz.
Which way? We're heading back down, right? We're going to try and find these.
We're trying to go east.
All right, so we'll move down 1
Okay.
and continue our way, right?
Yeah. So you
Another
continue
survival check?
on. Yeah. You continue on down. You make a square. You go west. What is southeast?
Southeast.
Yes! That's 4 times as good as
That's
the
a lot.
last one.
Can I change like the dice color on here? It's awful.
You can. Yes.
It's
You
like,
can.
Please.
we
but
gotta change this.
I like
Don't
it.
make-
Change the color. I like it.
no need to
Just
make
awful.
another roll just quite yet. We actually have something's going to happen here.
Oh, neat.
Oh boy.
Where do you move your token next?
We'll keep heading kind of southeast here.
Okay, good. All right, pause there for a moment. So, Ula is navigating, and I think maybe Ula gives you the sense that she's lost, or you all just know that she has no idea where she's going now. East is west, north is south. Who knows what's going on? But as you're kind of sitting there stumped, she's checking out the map, turning it upside down. What are the passive perceptions of the group?
9.
10.
9?
11.
Not good,
10.
in other words.
Where is that? Where do I see that?
It should be your 10 plus your perception score.
Perception score.
Wisdom.
I said 9. It's actually 8.
11.
I'm sorry.
11.
11. So those of you who had 11 or higher.
I got 13.
Oh, okay, so 11 or
I got
higher.
that.
That'd be, I think, Chris, Fritz, and one other person at 11, right?
I had 11.
11, Sasori. The 3 of you, while you're looking at the map and kind of just taking a breather, you hear some splashing through the swampy marshland in front of you. It's dark, so it's very hard to see. Unless you, what were the light sources? I guess it would be a lantern or torches from some of you. But the dark vision creatures could probably see a little bit better in this moment because there's just a tiny bit of moonlight. So, I think Fritz, you have dark vision, right? Sasori, you have dark vision.
Yeah. I've
Chris,
got
you
dark
have
vision.
dark vision. Okay, so good. All three of you. Yeah.
I do also.
Fools can't
Yes, but your
see
perception
dark.
was not high enough, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's true.
So the three of you hear the splashing, and then when you look and scan the area, you see the barren trees that are sticking up out of the swamp, and you can see the silhouette from the moonlight of a humanoid creature that's maybe about 60 feet away from you.
That happens to be in range of my firebolt.
Yes, it is.
Light him up.
I think
He does it.
I would.
I'm not playing around.
I like it.
So
The
you,
swamp gas ignites.
yeah. So you take a shot with the firebolt at the creature out in front.
I throw
And-
a firebolt at it.
It's a total of 12, right? Because we're taking the first roll here. So 12. Let's see. You hit one of the barren trees sticking up out of the water. However, the creature flinches, and the brief flash of the flame illuminates the area just enough so that you can see the green, slimy skin of the bullywug. It makes a croaking sound, and it runs in the opposite direction. And now you hear a few more splashing feet, and they are starting to retreat. What do you want to do?
I'll owe you your lives this night.
They don't understand us. I'd like to stealth.
So they are running full speed away from you. You can do stealth, but you're gonna have to go slower there.
Oh, I was not trying to chase after them. I was trying to hide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're more than welcome to hide. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a stealth check.
11.
11. Okay, I'll mark that down. Anybody else want to do something in this instant?
I say, Hieronymus, if you don't watch that tongue of yours, I'll let them come at you next time. And I wink at him. And I wink.
Oh.
Just to further confuse the message.
Taking my great axe and spin in circles because I can't see anything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The people who do not have dark vision could not see the outline. However, at this point, you do see the bullywugs. Excuse me, you hear the splashing of the bullywugs and the croak, but you wouldn't be able to see them.
Utter confusion.
Chris, Fritz, or John, what do you say? Because you were able to see.
I think let him go. I mean, it's still dark out. Half the party has a disadvantage, can't see.
Why don't we follow them to their lair?
Try to follow them if they're going that way.
They
I
probably
guess it's better than nothing, right?
They're gonna lead us. That's our best bet for navigating this place because we don't have anyone in our party that can.
Yeah. All right. Let's follow them. Try to follow them, or at least in that direction.
Okay, so you want to chase after them?
Yes.
Okay. How do you want to proceed here? Are you just running directly in the direction of the sound? Are you going to take any precautions? Is there anything you'd like to do as you begin the chase?
I'm gonna be very careful, at least on my side, because I can't see anything. So as we chase things, I've got no idea what's going on. So I don't know if that's gonna affect my dexterity or not. But I'm also kind of nervous about running into water because we know they're coming from the water, and we've had difficulties with water in the past.
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to take a perception check, or?
Just want to make sure that if we're charging in, we have like a good handle on what we're doing. It seems like it could go south
we're
really
not
quickly.
Charging so much as cautiously proceeding in the
Yeah,
direction
we'll
that
just
they.
cautiously pursue them using their direction. Hopefully, Ula can track them, and let's go that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate
Good
my
enough.
divine sense and just so I can know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Sure.
Hieronymus
there
will
are
spend
none.
a few minutes glaring at Barak from behind.
All right,
I'll try to
And
track
below,
them.
you shorty.
Fritz, what were you saying?
I'll try to track them. Is that survival?
Yeah. So at this point, you know, you can probably see ripples in the maybe the boot high water that you're stepping through. I would say that there's no tracks per se. You know what I mean? But just using your survival knowledge to try to either find something, maybe branches that they've knocked off, something like that is what you're looking for.
There you go.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay. So it's a 19. You said it's +3.
+3, so we got 19.
Okay, so a 19, you can follow the sound, and every so often as you get close, maybe Hieronymus is throwing out fire bolts to give you a little bit of light in the distance. You can see that you are, you're at least following them. Maybe not gaining ground because you're going at maybe just a standard pace, but you do able to see that you're going in the right direction. You chase them for about 10 minutes or so, and the ground beneath you starts to get a little bit more deep. So maybe the water level is rising up to shin level, which for Hieronymus that might be like thigh level. So you're headed in the same
Crawl up on
direction
top of the
as
shoulders of Zeb.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. You could go on Zeb's shoulders, sure. We're gonna move the token one more space down. So you move down, and you can see that it brings you to the edge of what appears to be a very large bog, or just maybe even a lake that has become very stagnant. And I'm gonna change the screen here on Roll20.
Yes, I don't know how I'm walking unless I grab the cloak of someone else.
Well, there
who
you
can
would
see.
have a lantern or a torch, I'm sure. It's just that would only give you a certain light source up to maybe like 40 feet or so. So they're too far from your light source. So you're just kind of following the people in front of you.
Do we want to be walking around with lights lit?
That's what I was saying. I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're just
I mean,
really
4 out of
hugging the
6 of
person
us
in front of
have
you.
Dark vision.
Just grabbing onto a cloak or something then.
Yeah.
I say, like, I'm happy to light the torch because I don't have dark vision, but on the other hand, like, that is a huge sign of exactly where we are if they don't already know.
Makes sense.
Sir, you stick with me.
All right. I grabs the story.
All right. Can everybody see their tokens at the bottom of the map?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember if I gave everybody some extra. No, I didn't. So I'm going to give you. So you don't have a light source, which means that your sight is very minimal right now. So I think, Nate, I'm going to show everybody like what you can see because you're human.
Don't worry, the place will be burning soon enough. You'll be able to see fine.
Like Nate can only see that, everybody.
I don't
That's
see
what the
anything.
humans can see right now because there's no light source for them. They're basically just following the person in front of them. It's pretty dark out at night.
I can't see anything.
Can you even? My token is directly to the north of you now.
No, I mean I can't even see my token.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. How is that possible?
Dude.
I have 60 feet. It's working fine.
There you go.
But,
Even though only
Should
40
be good now.
oh, there we go. All set up.
Okay. All right, we ran out of the swamp music here. All right, so you approach what seems to be like a very stagnant lake or bog, and there are tons of reeds coming out of the water. These reeds are pretty tall. They go up to as high as maybe 10 feet above the water level. And you can see that they get more and more dense as the deeper the water gets. Right now, where you're standing, the water is about shin to knee high.
All right.
and it's the middle of the night.
Yep. It's like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
There's
What do you
no
wanna
lights
do?
coming from within the thicket of reeds ahead of us.
Nope. But you do hear the splashing sounds of water.
Hieronymus, have you revived? I was asleep. Did you revive your familiar?
Cockroach.
I don't have enough money to cast the spell. It costs a lot to cast it.
Even as a ritual?
Yeah. That doesn't change the components. Just means it doesn't use a slot.
Plus, yeah, I didn't want to use a slot to cast it.
All right. What about your?
Wait, can I use it? Can I cast it with a slot?
Well, what?
So
you can use
if
your arcane focus,
It costs 10 gold pieces to cast it.
but with your arcane focus, I think it costs nothing. Am I wrong?
I don't know. If it costs nothing, and I don't have to use a slot, I will definitely have cast it.
But as a ritual, I mean, you still have to take time to do that. You would have done it during your rest or something.
Yeah, I would have. I don't know if I can do this without having to spend 10 gold pieces and burn a slot, I'll do it.
So it's up to 100 gold pieces is the value that the materials need to cost for you to not be able to use your spell focus. So like if it's a 100 gold pearl, you would need that 100 gold pearl. But if it's 10 gold, then casting it as a ritual wouldn't cost anything because of your spell
great.
focus, and you wouldn't cost a spell slot. It would just take you 11 minutes to do it.
So I had done that then. So I have cockroach back.
Okay.
Nice.
Eventually, you do have to go buy components again, though. So I mean, it's
Right. Well, it's what is it? It's 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal. So I guess I could have pulled it right out of the fire of the burning lizard woman's gut.
I don't know how in the weeds we want to get on wizardry, but that's up to Bob.
If
Alright,
we
so,
want to get in the weeds in this lake.
So we have we have cockroach here with us. The services of cockroach.
Good. I like cockroach. So
Don't get yourself
cockroach is
killed,
a hawk or an owl.
Hawk.
What was he?
A hawk.
A hawk. Okay, great.
So he's got dark vision, right, hawks?
That's a good question. I'm not sure if they have dark vision, but they do
Oh.
have very keen perception.
Which is again why I was asking if we're using Tasha's rules, because it really should be a hawk. I'm sorry, an owl, because a hawk is not as good as an owl. But I'm just going to stop because I'm not playing the wizard.
The hawk has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight, but it does not have dark vision. No,
Do owls have dark vision?
owls do. Yes.
But to change
I'm
your
gonna say-
familiar, it takes a while.
You're not a hawk, you're an owl. I would have picked something with dark vision.
Would you have?
Because
John, if I remember right.
I feel very strongly about dark vision because I'm a gnome. And I hate that I'm surrounded by incompetent light seers.
Well, the incompetence seems to be coming out of the wizard.
That's why he needs help of the great wizard back at the keep.
Send not forward. Just have him crash through some stuff.
Not bad.
Let's create a little chaos here, unless we're going to wait till it's morning.
I'm down with chaos.
Send them running through and see what.
So what do you say to not? What do you say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the words here. I'll let someone with another tongue take that over. Have the bard do it. Try to get them going.
I'm not sure that that's a good thing to do. I'm having a moral issue with that. The splashing in the swamp ahead of us, is it increasing?
Say it again.
Is there any evidence that the splashing is increasing in intensity? Does it sound like the activity in there is building, or
Give me
does
a
it
perception.
seem pretty steady?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, fine. Oh, I don't know why I'm on an advantage, but
17?
17.
So you heard the splashing that the bullywugs that you had been chasing, and they're getting further and further away. You don't necessarily know, can't discern how many like sets of bullywugs are basically there.
They seem to be gaining ground on us going away. They're not like waking everybody up right inside here.
Yeah, they're continuing to put distance between you and them. Yeah. Thank you, Order of Chaos. So by the rules, your spellcasting focus is equal to your component pouch, and component pouch holds all the material components you need except for those with a component that have a specific cost. So I believe what he's saying here is that even if it was used as a scout, the familiar is well worth it. So I think you might have to just pay 10 gold, but you wouldn't need to have that pearl that's worth 100 or something like that.
So I do have to spend the money.
I think you might have to. I'm actually looking it up too. I had it open here, but it's,
even as a ritual. Yeah, I think Chris will give you the money, dude. That's worth it.
Yeah, I looked at the ritual casting here, and the ritual just talks about not costing a spell thing. It's really the spell focus is what does the monetary value. So it says spell focus is another way to satisfy a material component needed to cast a spell where it's required. If the spell needed a material component, you can use your focus instead. If it has a monetary value, for example, a pearl worth at least 100 GP, then that specific material is still needed. So this doesn't need a specific material, unless you consider the gold the specific material.
No,
I don't know.
It's 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs that must be consumed in a fire in a brass brazier. So I guess I also have to have a brass brazier.
Okay. So I think I do agree though that normally I don't like to track things like this, but I think as long as we're consistent with it, I'm okay. So let's think about this for a moment. It says here, basically, would you need to pay the gold, or would we want you to actually have to have those components? You wouldn't need the components, but you still have to pay the gold, is what we're saying, right?
Well,
That sounds fair.
It can't possibly be pay the gold.
Well, you can't there's not just a slot that you can shove 10 gold pieces into. I mean,
right, exactly. It consumes the material.
If it's consumed materials that with a specific value, then it sounds like you got to have them.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even have that on there. I've already cast a spell. So
we're not playing softcore D&D. We are playing hardcore.
I don't have the herbs and stuff to in my component pouch right now. I have to stock up. So when I go back, I'll have to spend money to get the stuff to cast a spell.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so then we're going to say you can't use the familiar right now because you don't have those components.
Is not with us.
Yeah. Okay. So in the future, though, maybe it's good we can pull some money for like 2 double components, and you definitely want a hawk because
what I've done in Icewind Dale, I've said that if there's a specific material component, that you have it for whatever spell you cast, like as if you would be prepared to cast it at least once, and you use up those materials. So then you would go. So you did cast a familiar spell before, granting you saying you would have had those materials, but once you use them, you'd have to get more.
Yep.
Okay.
Cockroach disappears.
No, Rock Kupo. We're going hardcore. He didn't know. He pays the penalty.
Like it.
Okay.
We're all going to be buying med kits when we get back to town.
Yeah, I was going to say, med kits coming.
That's the thing that we didn't know. We pay the price, right?
Yeah.
There.
I'm glad I got that gold chest.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to tape it to my chest, and I'm going to tape another one on my back so that when you have to revive me, there's a kit ready.
Can we actually can we finish that? We put all that stuff in our packs, right? I'm no longer. We finished our rest. I do not want to be carrying a chest.
No. I assumed you looted the chest and you just left.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So let's
Do
move on.
you have all the looted stuff, John?
No, we never actually went through.
I was going to say, I don't know if anyone wrote it down, Bob. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, I have a list right here if you want it.
Should we just wait till later? Should we do it now?
Or we could do that.
The only thing that's worth noting, though, that you might want is there's 2 potions. One is a potion of healing. The other, I believe you didn't identify?
Correct.
Okay, so there's 2 potions. One is a potion of healing and one unknown potion.
Didn't we get some pieces of like a ring and something else, but we didn't know if they were special?
They probably are, but we don't. I don't think we have the ability to find out what they
Right.
are
Okay.
out here without taking the risk.
What were the 2 items, Bob?
Yeah, I just bet we didn't have them written down.
Oh,
a
there was a
ring and
cloak and a
something
ring. A cloak and a ring.
All right, cool.
I got it now.
Ready? Scory, were you checking something out?
No, I mean, no. I think I was told that I was supposed to talk the ogre into crashing through the
I like that.
reeds. I wouldn't know what to tell him.
I have a bit of a question. Why are we following Bullywugs?
Because we want to get to the Bullywug village to rescue the
Yeah.
Nixie princess, so that we can fulfill that subquest.
We are hunting bullywugs for There's
Yeah,
a
I mean, we're
clear
hoping they're
purpose.
going back to their village.
Yeah, but we can move in that direction, but I don't really want to
Okay.
like chase them.
Somehow the water is getting deeper and the reeds are getting thicker, which is why we have appeared on the edge of a map.
Right.
From what my dark vision tells me, and from my position, we need to move. There's a bit of a land bridge, or at least a slightly differently damp area. I think we have no choice but to head down this central corridor, or we build a boat. Time is of the essence.
So building the boat's the best option then, yes?
Yeah. I'd rather let's get a move on. And
All
what do
right.
you see, Sasori?
I see.
I'm following Sasori.
I'm the yellow one, by the way. Yep. I see an area that is less dark than the other areas. Literally, that's what I see.
Knot is going to come up to the edge of the water, and he's going to cautiously put his toe into the water, and he's going to pull it back, and he's going to retract it, and he's going to look at all of you, really, really concerned face. I don't think Knot could go in there.
Do you know something we don't know about this place? Have you been here before?
It's not that I don't know. It's that I don't know how to swim.
Oh.
Neither does Beric, as we established earlier. And he's fine.
You and I can do it together.
Nate, I don't know what you're drinking. there, but
There's
you
our
inspired
quote
me.
for the day. You and I can do it together, Beric to not. Quote
So,
out of context
old
for this
Scotch.
episode.
You and I can do it together. Not.
That joke will never get old.
Yeah, no, it actually will.
Not.
I think it just did.
I think it did last week.
So Knot is like deathly afraid of going in the water.
So the water gets deeper ahead of us?
It does.
Well, shall we scout out to the sides a little bit?
Can I use Zeb's 10-foot pole and try to see how deep it actually gets?
Sure. Zeb will
I'll-
take it out and he'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'd like to wade out and see exactly if it looks like it is getting extremely deeper or how much deeper it gets.
It goes to about your waist level. Once you get to about 15, 20 feet in.
Is that gnome drowning depth or
That is gnome drowning depth. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm doing Master Blaster right now.
It's if you scout to the sides, you notice that as the lake curves, the reeds curve with it.
So they follow the shore,
Mm-hmm.
like 15 feet, 20 feet in. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any other way around.
Not without going into the lake.
All right
We
then.
got to wait. We got to wait at least till daytime. I mean, it's going to be
Got a bit of
crazy
a
enough to try
deadline,
and
though.
navigate.
We don't have the time.
Those Nixies are expecting us back with a princess by dawn or some stupid thing like that.
Noon. 1.
Noon? Oh, well. All right, then.
Afternoon.
Let's bust out the lunches.
Mobius. Some afternoon time. I propose the idea of wading in and then maybe trying to walk through the reeds, using them to maybe give us some extra height, stepping on their roots. Maybe that can help us. It's not going to increase our stealthness, but maybe it gives us a bit of a height advantage.
Perhaps we can cut the reeds.
If only I had something sharp. Oh, wait.
Not your wits.
So, but it looks like there's like a path ahead of us, right?
Not your wits, though.
Just go. Start walking through the marsh.
Says the man who's going to drown in 3 feet.
I'm riding on what's his name?
You're on Zeb, yeah.
I use my spurs, my spike spurs, to move him on.
All right, we'll walk into the trap.
All right, as you walk into the reeds.
Oh, I'm starting to get the picture here. Go ahead.
As you walk into
Sorry.
the reeds, you can see that the depth of the water kind of levels off just a bit. So it's not going to be dangerous if you're taller than 3 feet or so, 3.5 feet. But if you're
Perfect.
but if it got any deeper, it might be a challenge to move and to fight in. The walls, the reeds, are very tall. As I said, they jut out about 10 feet above the water level, and they form very thick barriers. It looks like whomever did this intentionally, carved out this path.
Ooh.
It's
All
a
right.
maze. I don't know if they planned it that way or not, but that's the effect.
It does have a
Let's,
maze-like effect. You're right.
I urge Zeb forward with a gentle spike in his ribs.
Zeb will move forward, and he'll kind of grunt when you kick him. And he says, "Where would you like to go?"
It's far enough for now.
I'd like to have a flying minion that can tell us which way to go.
We're fresh out of flying minion.
That would be really handy right now, right?
It would have
Yeah.
been, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a minion, a familiar, excuse me. All right,
Anonymous
so
is not
here's what
used
we'll
to
do.
creating life.
I do want to get a marching order here, and
I was
we'll
trying
go
to fi-
in our
yeah.
marching order as our sort of like pseudo initiative. And when you move your tokens, I'll tell you what you see. So let's begin with the marching order. What are we thinking here?
I was hanging out in the back of Sasori.
Yeah.
What are we having? Oh, there he is.
I'm the yellow ping. Sorry, I know you don't have the dark vision. We lost.
I was gonna
one.
say I have like 8 feet of light around me.
Okay, well, I had walked forward a little bit, but if we're gonna get organized about this,
So do we
Ula,
want
do you
it
wanna
to be?
switch
tell
with
me
me?
where you want to be. What?
Do we want Scory in front?
Probably not, but
Oh, you're like trying to stand on your tippy toes so you don't drown.
yeah, and I think I should have. I don't think a battle axe is the right answer here. I think I should switch to my knife, to my dagger, because I don't think I can swing in water this deep.
Does anybody have a light source so we can light up? Because they know we're coming. They can see us. So and they know
I've
we're
got
Yeah.
torches.
So
I have candles.
someone light something so the
Nate's like,
the
I got
sightless
candle.
can see.
Yeah.
I'll be
Sorry.
this whole time I've been thinking I want to light something up. Barrick would be really uncomfortable in darkness
Yeah,
and
so-
would need a source of light. Literally, like
So
in his faith.
Scory, pull out
Yeah.
one of you pull out a torch and I'll use
Barry,
mine.
do you not have a light cantrip or anything?
I do not. Nope.
What kind of a sun god devotee are you? You don't have
Well,
a light
as
cantrip.
we spoke with the DM beforehand, there is no rewards for the gods in this campaign.
The gods are absent gods.
Well, they were designed with rewards in mind, but that's all right. I would have actually gotten a light cantrip
That's why you
probably
shouldn't
by
put
now.
your faith in them. Someone pull out a torch for the sightless.
So
Oh,
I'm lighting a candle.
Oh, they don't get cantrips, too.
No, paladins don't have cantrips. They just get first level
I
spells.
stand corrected.
No, but there was rewards for the gods.
Yeah,
that
the
would've been cool.
original document for
Okay.
Illustria. Yeah.
If you're lighting a candle, I'm moving away from the group.
Peace.
I
I'm
will
lighting a
stand
candle.
right next
So
to
let's
Derek, 'cause
do
I
me a,
can't see.
do me a favor here. Before we talk more about light sources, actually no, sorry. Let's decide the light sources, then go with this marching order. So,
Okay.
is someone lighting a torch or a lantern?
That one.
I have torches. I have enough problems with 3-foot deep water. I'm not carrying a torch. I have dark vision, but I can
Okay.
give a torch to anybody who wants one.
I will look at my candle for a moment, and then go and trade it for the torch and light the torch.
Okay. So I'll give each of the humans a torch.
Who? So that'd be Tim and
Me.
me.
Yeah, Valentine and Barrack, because although they can't see, they also didn't think to bring torches, apparently.
I got 10
Hey.
torches. I can light a torch. I'm happy to light a torch.
Okay, light a torch then. I'll mark my torch back up.
I've got 9 instead of
Hieronymus.
10 now.
Hieronymus contemplates gouging out their eyeballs to himself.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, that was a very dark thought. Hieronymus, come on, man.
I was gonna say, I don't.
All right, I gave
Jeepers.
everybody the lights, the light effects. Right, Nate? You see better?
Nice. Yep.
Okay. All right. So marching order here.
Well, if Sasori is going off on his own, I think
so-
Barrack and I, or
So Sasori first.
Yep. So if they're lighting, I'm gonna take a step away from the light.
Okay.
To the light.
Oh. I
Pause for a
discard-
moment. Yeah, I guess I didn't set it so you couldn't go through the walls.
Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to go into the reeds. I was trying to go into the reeds, but yeah, I'll pretend I didn't see anything.
I don't think you did see anything really, but I'll,
No, just yeah.
hold on. let me
No,
just get
no
that.
enemies for sure. So I'll take a step forward this way then.
Hieronymus, are you on top of Zeb?
I am riding on Zeb, yeah.
All right.
I've used my gnomish craftsmanship to contrive a strap system on his back.
All right.
So we got Sasori, then behind is going to be Scory, then Zeb with Hieronymus on top. Then we've got Barrack.
Yep.
Then we've got Ula and Valentine in the back.
I figured I would be near Tim if I'm not near Sasori, so I'll drop down next to Tim.
Okay, so Ula, then Barrack.
We're light sourcing it together.
Yeah.
So what's the radius of your
The
torchlight?
torch is it's a 20-foot bright, 20-foot dim.
All right. So I'm gonna continue to go away from this this light source.
Sure.
I'm gonna take a step up this way, continue to try to get in, and I see that the maze kind of continues. So I'm actually gonna come back to the group and tell them, let's go out to the left. It looks like a larger passageway. And then continue 20 feet again out of the light.
Okay. Scory?
okie dokie. He didn't scream in pain. I'm gonna peek around this corner.
I spoke to you.
So I'm gonna advance to there and see what I can see around this corner, and I can see a little bit, 45-degree angle off to this that lily pad.
Yep, so let me just explain what Sasori and you have seen so far. So when Sasori, you head maybe like 20 feet north, you can see that the maze continues to the right, to the east, right? And you saw that there was a very large lily pad in the corner of this maybe 20-foot by 20-foot, we'll call them rooms, but it's, it's part of the lake. And to the left, there's a very narrow corridor that ends in almost like a dead end with another very large lily pad at the end. And now Sasori is headed down the first corridor to the left, and you can see that there's a couple of other openings here. There's one to the right, two to the right. One is about a 10-foot wide opening, and the other is a bit narrower. Let's go with Zeb and Hieronymus, where do you want to go? Do you want to follow?
Hieronymus?
Oh, I'm urging Zeb just to kind of. Yeah, that's good.
'Kay.
I mean, I can't imagine I have all that much control over him anyway, but.
No, he's just gonna. If you do tell him something, he probably will listen. There's no.
Yeah,
no,
so I'm gonna tell him to just keep following.
danger.
Who's that in front of us?
Yeah.
Who is that?
He's also got his
That's,
10-foot pole out, and he's like jabbing at the reeds, jabbing at the floor in front of him as he walks.
Yeah, I guess I'll deal with this for now.
Ula,
Yeah, you're-
Valentine, Barrack, are you headed behind the group?
Yeah, we'll take up the back and is not following us.
You want to make a perception check?
I would love to.
Go for it.
Is he hard to see?
Total?
The total is 8. 8, definitely 8.
You worry me, Hieronymus. I
Say
just
again?
saw a bunch of dice fly out on the table.
Oh, did I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry.
Urkel.
But look, that's a good roll. Look at that.
Good control.
That's a concerning roll.
So, with the 13, you think the coast is clear?
8. It was 8 for perception. Sorry, the 13 was Hieronymus.
Okay. From what you can hear, you think the coast is clear. Behind you.
Getting deep Harry Potter when they're fighting in the swamp outside the burrow vibes. This whole thing.
Let's have Sasori move ahead, and we'll have the group follow behind. Just as long as there's not something you want to absolutely, you have to do something different. Go ahead, Sasori.
No, I'm just gonna try to move a little quicker now, and outpace the group because they keep putting me back into the light, and I don't like this situation.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes,
Give me another stealth check then.
another one. Oh yeah, 25.
All right, move your character.
I tell Zeb to just pull back and wait. Wait, that's
Sure.
get ahead of us.
He'll wait. And he said, "Hey, where'd Sasori go?"
Let him go.
I'm gonna check
You're like
my-
a Navy SEAL right now. I imagine like knife in the teeth. Your head is just barely above water.
There you go. With one of my diagonals, actually, technically, I should be one further back.
It's all
That's my
good.
30 feet.
So you move towards the second hallway on your right, and you
Correct.
see up the water path that there's a straight, maybe straight away for 30 feet, but it does look like it turns right again.
Yeah.
So
So
we don't even know how big this is, just in terms of the bog or the lake. Like, this could be a pretty crazy maze.
is there anyone who yeah, you are. So those of you like Hieronymus, you have dark vision. You're still within my 60 feet. I'm assuming your dark vision's also 60.
Yeah.
In this moment, as I come up here, I motion to you to take the short passageway, and I'm gonna go around the long way.
How do you do that?
I go.
Describe what you're doing.
Describe it or me mime it. Okay, I'll describe it. I wave my hands and I kind of point at Hieronymus, and then I point in the direction of that passageway, and then I point at myself, and I make an exaggerated long around motion to point I'm going this way and coming around.
Hieronymus, do you understand that?
That looks decent enough. He's telling me to go this way. He's gonna go around.
I love it.
All right.
Move
I'm
your
like,
token.
I'm like,
Zeb will move where you want. Where do you want to move?
I'm gonna kick him in the ribs to the right. I love this. I have a war horse. Stop!
You stop, Zeb. We're about there.
Yeah.
Okay. The first path zigzags to the right and then back north again.
All right. I'll wait for everyone to catch up. I'm no hero.
PCs, you can move your characters. Move your tokens, I mean. Sasori, move your character.
Is
Everyone's like-
Sasori motioning to me?
Why is Hieronymus wearing spurs?
That's a great question.
Because you never know. You just never know.
So, Sasori, you
Yep.
you kind of wade through the water, and you turn the corner of the reed maze here, and to the right, you see a Bullywug sitting on that lily pad right there.
Assassinate him.
Let's go into combat.
Yeah.
He seemed to be ready for you. Obviously, where Barrack just moved, the light source
Sorry.
filled up that hallway.
I'm actually trying to get over to Tim.
Oh,
I don't know. It's a little
That's a-
roll 20 is a little glitchy at the moment for me.
It's roll 20. It's roll 20. I see.
Well, I will be taking a video of this situation so that we can all experience this.
All right, let's go into combat here. So there's one Bullywug sitting on that lily pad. He has a spear ready to throw, and as soon as you turn, he's going to throw at you.
Even with my 25 stealth, I get nothing?
Even with your 25 stealth.
Cool, let's do it. I got this. Let's fight.
He knew you were coming, and he's got really good senses here in this. Actually, you know what I should have done though? Actually, hold on. I apologize. No. You may be okay. You may be okay. Let me see. But let's get into initiative here. I have your initiatives. I'll read them off in a second. Start thinking about what you might do. I'm definitely going to have the group go right away because you'll hear the fight noise, and then we'll get the ready on the way here. So, all right. So his perception is. Oh no, you're right. You don't. You see him sitting on that lily pad, and he's aimed a spear, but I guess you're well hidden, and he doesn't see you. He's waiting though, anticipating the sounds that he's hearing.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to attack him.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'd like to try to get closer, but I'm afraid with the waves that's going to make extra noise. Would I have any personal insight as a rogue into whether or not I could?
Yeah, I'd say that at this point, getting closer would require you to make another stealth check.
Yep. So I'm going to throw some daggers at him.
Go for it. You get advantage.
I do.
Total?
Wait, I just think actually, yeah.
I only see one.
That is one. I'm going to click two. Sorry, I forgot to toggle advantage. Okay, 16.
A 16 will hit.
So that's a 4 plus sneak attack. So that's 9 damage. And then I'm gonna also use my I'm gonna use my offhand to throw. Second dagger. Sorry, 18.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Go for it.
I clicked it twice. Sorry, just take the first one. 3.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you happen to get him off guard, and the daggers stick into his chest, and he falls into the water.
12 damage. Sweet.
Nice.
All right. So everyone, we're still in initiative order here. We're going with Scory, Sasori, Ula, Hieronymus, Valentine, and Barrack. And at this point, Scory, you would go. You hear the sounds of combat as the Bullywug croaks as it dies. You hear the sounds of daggers plunging into flesh. What do you do?
Over here someplace?
Wait, I'm sorry, can I use the rest of my movement?
That would be correct, Jeff, and yes, you can, Sasori.
So with the rest of my movement, I'd like to move up and retrieve my daggers.
Sure.
And then kind of say, shh, to the rest of the group. Like, no
Okay.
problem.
Hold on. As you approach, when you get to that spot, you feel something in the water as you bump into a Bullywug that's submerged. So you stay right where you are. But you can still make noise. You can still say something or make the shush sound if you'd like, but I don't know if that changes anything.
Nah, I definitely would have said shush before I went forward, having seen that I killed the first one, and
Okay.
now I'm just in a bad spot.
All right, so we go to Scory, son of Skeggy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work my way forward then as quietly as I can, being ultimately not quiet. So I'm going to get to. Can I move? Can I move diagonally from this space
I would say like to here. You mean?
to there?
Yeah, it's fine. If it's not blocked by roll 20, it's good.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go there and see what I can see.
Yeah, you see
As
the
my
maze
movement.
split a bit more. There's a passage here and a passage
Uh-huh.
here.
Does it seem like we can? Okay, so now do I feel like I've moved beyond the noise that I heard?
No, you still hear that noise. In fact, it's maybe just 5 or 10 feet away from you.
Can I push through the reeds? Do I feel like?
So the reeds are very dense. If you'd like to attempt to do that, need an athletics check.
Sure, I'll try that.
Go for it.
I don't have any movement left unless I'm dashing though.
Oh, okay. Then you will need some more movement to get through.
Okay.
So it's not going to be possible right now.
I mean, if I made a second movement, then I'd get through and I wouldn't be able to attack anything.
I would say if you make it, I'd put you on the other side, correct, but that would be your action.
Right.
Right.
Okay, let's do that.
Go
I'm
for
gonna try and shove through. I don't know why I still haven't managed click. I
That's
have
okay.
made a 15.
So it takes a bit, but you're trying to pry the reeds apart, and you can hear the sounds of combat on the side. Sasori screaming like a frail commoner on the other side, and you, but you just can't see him, and you're trying to find out where the reeds part. It's too hard.
Okay, 15 didn't do it. All right.
All right, so now we go to I believe it's Sasori.
All right, let's go. So, this thing snuck up on me. Did we sneak up on each other?
You bumped into it. It probably knows you're there because you attacked.
Yeah. So, I need to attack it.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Attack. Here's where I'm just having a little bit of like honesty difficulty. Would I have drawn my swords to walk forward?
I don't think so.
You think I would
Probably
have
would have been going to get your daggers back, right?
right? So no weapons in my hand. Yeah,
Correct.
I agree. So I waste a bonus action drawing my swords as I bump into it. So then, therefore, I'm only getting one attack.
That
Not with
takes
my
out.
offhand.
I don't think that takes a bonus action, does it? To draw a
Nope.
sword?
Sorry, I haven't played a melee character in a while. I don't know the answer.
I don't think it takes an action to draw a sword. Yeah, drawing or sheathing a weapon is free as part of another action, such as a move or an attack.
So
But do-
both my swords are out, and I'm attacking. 15 to hit with my main hand.
Only one though you can draw.
Okay, well, there you go. 15 with my main hand.
That will hit. That will hit.
7 damage.
Okay, gotcha.
And with my free action, I'll say, "There's another one!" in like the loudest whisper possible.
Sure. All right, and then we go to, let's see, after Sasori be Ula.
We can move through, right?
You can move characters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just move up to there and just kind of wait and see what happens. I don't want to get too far ahead.
Okay. And then, are you readying an action or something?
I'll ready my bow.
Okay. Let's go to Hieronymus.
Hieronymus is gonna use minor illusion to cast what looks like just a large kind of hiking backpack on Zeb, with the intention of it kind of covering up me to not show any attention that I'm riding on Zeb.
Okay. Good. Giving you cover. Yeah.
You know, so hopefully, like if they're looking, they just see a backpack instead of a gnome with
Okay.
it riding on it.
They're gonna go treasure.
Shoot
All right,
I
so-
like that guy.
I'll make it ratty and moldy. And then I'm gonna urge Zeb ahead to go stand right behind Ula there.
Okay, sounds good. John,
Yes.
attack against you from the Bullywug. It's going to hit with a critical attack.
Ooh. Oh no.
Right.
So you take a total of 7 piercing damage from the spear.
Sweet.
The Bullywug is going to, after it attacks, hop onto the lily pad that it was just on. You can take an attack of opportunity against it.
Yes, please. 16 will hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 6 more damage, excuse me.
Good, so that knocks this Bullywug out. So he jumps back on the lily pad, and then he slumps to the water. He's floating in the water now. All right. Next up is, let's see here, Valentine.
All right, I'm going to, if Sasori is the Navy SEAL of this group, I'm the Forrest Gump walking through the rain with the M16 over my head. I've got no idea what's going on, and I'm just going to keep on trudging along. Because can't see much. And we'll go right to that corner there. I'm not going to cut through the weeds because I have the light source and I can't leave Barrack behind.
Oh.
So what was your action?
I was just to move forward for now, and I can't go through the weeds because I can't risk losing the light source, and there's no bullywugs in front of us as far as I can tell. So I'm just going to keep on keeping forward on this path here as much as I can without losing Barrack.
Go ahead.
Let's see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's right there.
Okay.
Well, we didn't. Zeb didn't move up. He was supposed to move up behind Ula. I can't control him. There you go.
Sweet.
All right.
Technically, I'm occupying the same space as him, right?
You are, yeah. Okay. I can actually group you together.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Make you a little smaller so we can see you on top. And we'll put Zeb to the back. And you and him there. And we'll group you together when we move you.
Yeah, that's
All right.
good. I like that.
Now we go to Not. Oh, Not's not here. He's too scared to come into the water. Barrack.
I'm gonna shout, "Hey, Scory, where are you?"
You shout that.
He does. He shouts.
Because I don't want my dear friend Scory to be falling asleep. And,
I'm not falling asleep. I'm out in front because we dwarves are natural sprinters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna get as far out as I can, but I think this is it. I'm gonna run by and pat Tim on the back, thanking him. Tim Valentine on the back. Thanks for the light source, friend. I whisper.
So now that you catch up, here we go. I think you're confused. Nate, I believe you have the light source, correct?
I thought they both did. Do you not have a torch, Nate?
What?
I gave both of you emitting bright light as if you had torches.
I provided you with the torch if you didn't have one.
Oh,
if
I
you
got
wanted
you.
one. If you didn't want one,
I got a little confused when Tim and I were talking about being next to each other for the
So
light.
here's the thing: does anybody, Tim? Do you have a weapon that's two-handed?
I switched my hand axe, so
Okay.
I can't carry the great axe and carry torch at the same time.
That's what I was saying. So do one of you want to carry it only, or do both of you have torches?
Gotcha. You know what? No, Barrack would have as well. So yeah, he doesn't have a shield.
Okay.
Fair. Good point.
All right. So you both have torches now. So Tim, if you want to move a couple more squares.
Nice.
All right. Now we go to the top of the order here. Scory, you're up.
I think there's something bad going on in there.
You point to the direction where Sasori is.
Yeah. Now, okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in there. I got to try and get in. If I push through now that I still have my move action left, am I going to be able to act if I get through?
It's your action, so you'd still be able to move.
But I wouldn't be able to attack.
Correct.
Well, okay. I got to do it anyway. Got to find out how he is. So I'm rolling my another 15.
Not gonna do it. You're really trying to find a way through this reeds, but they're so dense.
Can't get through this damn thing. Let me try another spot. I'll just move over to here
Sure.
in anticipation of next time.
Passive perception, Scory?
10.
10? Okay. All right, so after Scory would be Sasori.
Yeah, so I'm going to move forward and loot the corpses in the lily pad. Get my daggers back plus whatever else they have.
They don't really have much. They have spears and probably a shield. Yeah.
What does the shield look like?
It's like aquatic, it's got like turtle shell or something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the shields. I'm just gonna try to take my daggers back.
Yeah, so actually, normally I'd say you pick them up no problem, but they're probably under the water, about maybe 3 feet below the water level. So you have to give me a perception check to see if you can fish them out.
With you. All right, rolling perception. That's a 13.
Okay. Actually, how are you doing this? I'm going to say if you're just reaching your hand down, you probably have disadvantage. But if you want to go under the water...
I think actually I would try to pull the body up out of the water. It's on a lily pad as well, isn't it?
Well, they slumped off of it and fell into the water.
Yeah, so I'd attempt to reach my hands down. I guess that's
Okay.
most accurate. So I'll roll again, disadvantage.
Go ahead. Okay.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you feel around. You feel the body. The daggers must have slipped out.
All right, I'll move on. I'll subtract 2. I still have more.
Okay. I mean, you can still search the area more, but you do for 6 seconds. You kind of feel around the bodies, and you don't find them.
No, that's perfect for me. With the rest of my movement, though, I am going to try to, rejoin with my group.
Go for it. Move your character.
Yeah, so I'm not going to want to try to go over where the bodies are, but I do know that I need to head this way. So I'm going to try to diagonally push through the weeds here.
Sure. Now, okay, go ahead.
Keep moving, or do you want me to...
No. Do me a check. Athletics check to push through the
Athletics,
weeds.
Yep.
No.
11.
No,
Yep.
you don't think you have the strength to get through all these reeds.
Cool. So with the rest of my movement, I'm going to head back down the corridor that I came.
Go for it. All right. Now we go to Ula.
Just keep moving up. Ready my bow, and wait till we see whatever's around the corner. She'll move up there.
Right there? Okay.
Right there. Yeah, that's good.
Hieronymus.
I urge that to assume the same position behind Ula.
Okay.
And I
Are
try to
you
look
readying
down
to
her-
do anything?
Yeah, I'm readying myself to look down her. Try to look down her chest from over her shoulder. He's like,
He's he's
Oh,
a little
my
pervert.
goodness.
he is very unscrupulous. We're gonna say it that way.
Oh,
From this vantage point, which he doesn't usually have very often, he's noticing a whole new world.
dude, I'm sure.
I love it. I love this character. He's so fun.
All right. Scory, son of Skeggy.
Hey,
3 bullywugs
3?
come around the corner.
That's way too many. That's
From
all
their
right.
hiding
I just want
spot.
to handle them.
Yeah,
And they're
here
going
we
to
go.
throw
There we go.
spears at you, Scory, son of Skeggy.
Well, the only thing that's above the water is like my head and shoulders.
Yep. I would say that we'll give you cover. Yeah, sure.
So you have no
We'll say
danger.
that you're going to get I mean, the water's not protecting you per se, so I'll say we'll give you half cover. Because if the spear still hits you through the water, it's going to hurt. So that means you get a +2 to your AC. What's your AC now?
That makes it a 20.
A 20. Cool. All right, so let me see if they hit. We've got one of them looks like a similar to the warlord or the chieftain that you saw on the banks of the island, and the other 2 look like warriors. So the first one is going to be a hit against you.
Really?
Yeah, they seem to get the jump on you. They're very hard to
Okay.
see when they're in their territory.
Okay.
And then the other 2 are going to throw their spear for a total of, a critical hit. And a miss.
Man.
All right. Do your worst.
All right. So for the boss that just attacked you, he's going to get a total of, let's see, what's his bonus here. Okay, this might hurt. Yeah, this might hurt. Okay.
Ugh.
Ooh. 11.
11, and I've
damage.
still got a crit coming?
Yeah, and the crit coming right now.
Oh no.
Crit's probably not as bad though. Crit's only 6.
Oh, well, that was...
Yeah.
There goes the long rest.
Crit's only a 6. Yeah, but the boss hits you with his spear, and that is a total of 11 and 6, so 15.
Yeah, I took 17. What?
11 and 6, 17. Yeah, my math is
Yeah.
not good right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the bullywugs jump
21
out.
to 4.
They let out a loud croaking sound, and you hear other croaks now throughout the reed maze.
Oh, this is bad.
Okay, let's begin. Next, we got Valentine.
Again.
They've been going. I'm gonna
Oh,
charge
it's-
forward.
Oh, it just started.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna step right there. That's a good spot to not go for.
I love, by the way, just something that you don't really get in in-person play. I do love in-person play, but the fact that you don't know what's around the next corner, like physically you can't see it, it really adds to the suspense, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Trying around that corner and seeing TMNT there was not ideal.
I am so blind.
TMNT, you said?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so you're there. Do you want to do anything? You have a hand axe.
I'm not willing to throw it and lose it though, because I'm only holding a torch, and the improvised weapon is fun and all, but like it's just not going to go to this combat.
That's true. Sasori knows all about throwing weapons in the reed maze. By the way, as you get closer to the corner here, you can see that they're swimming. It looks like you are pretty tall, right?
Yeah, human.
But how tall are you? 6 foot?
Yeah, well,
6?
be my height, 6 foot. Well, that's really tall. I mean, if I was 6'1", but
6'1"? Okay, you're 6'1", right? So the water's really only come up to like thigh level for you. They are nearly submerged. I mean, their heads are out of the water, but they seem to be using their swimming ability here. So it might be
it's
deeper.
just getting deeper.
It's getting deeper.
I'm gonna get deeper and I'm gonna crush them next turn.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Barrack.
Okay. I'm gonna die. 1, 2, 3.
By the way, almost certain I broke my toe like right before we went on stream, and it's
4.
really starting to hurt right now. I stubbed my foot on one of my son's toys.
Bob,
And
I can reach them. But I get the feeling you have something in store for me if I try to.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
As I'm
Let's try, sir.
running past Valentine, I'm going to.
I'll tell you right now, as you get to this square, you see that you can see that they're swimming. So you would know that there probably is deeper water up ahead. So as you approach, I'll tell you what happens. But you sense that there's deeper water coming forward.
Right, as I'm running forward, I'm trying to kind of feel the bottom and feel if there's any drop off or mud.
So how about this? Let's go. You have to go slower then to make sure you don't step into a spot that is too deep.
Okay, so what does that mean for my?
It would be double space. You know, a double
Okay,
move.
so it would be. So I'll do that for one space in front of Tim.
Sure. It
And-
drops down to now. It's maybe chest high. Want to take that last step? How tall are you, by the way? How tall are you? You're like 6'2".
I'm 5'9", like a real man.
No. I meant that you're a similar height to Valentine, but yes.
As did he.
No, I meant my paladin is 5'9", like a real man.
Okay, good.
Let's see, he's not doing that. Gonna lie about his height thing. His Tinder profile is accurate.
What does his
Except
license say?
That's not his dog in the picture.
No.
That's a good.
He borrowed the dog.
Yeah.
There's I don't know. There's literally nothing I can do.
You could take one more step, correct? You have one more space?
I do have one more space. All right. I am a great swimmer.
Yeah,
Try
we've
it out.
established that.
So
Hope you
it's
guys enjoyed my time here.
so it rises to about you're 5'9", right? So it rises to about your shoulders.
All right.
So at this point, attacks past this point are going to need disadvantage if it's an attack that's, you know, not like a spell out of the where you don't need to like swing or wield a weapon.
Right. I would get there with just my movement.
Sure.
Technically, that last one was 5 feet, so I don't know if you actually want to.
You're good. Yeah. That
Okay.
was fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 to this square, 30 because you're not cautious here.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, and I'm going to swing away at that guy.
Yep.
Right there. All right, dispatch. Not
Ooh.
gonna work so well. I
A
think.
7. Yeah, you flail, but the water is really inconvenient. You're trying to put some strength through it, and it's too slow. The bullywugs are
Gotcha.
able to evade it.
Sure.
All right. Anything else? Bonus action?
No, I don't really have anything.
Okay.
Nope.
Top of the order: Scory, Sasori, and then Ula.
Okay. I'm going to go 1. Do I get the sense that if I go this direction, it's going to get deeper?
At this point, you're not sure, but you see Barrick went down to about shoulder height. So
Yeah, but
you're.
if I go around this way,
To the left.
I know you can't. I don't think you can tell. Give me a perception check, maybe. You have dark
Alright.
vision, right?
yes.
Give me a perception check.
You have polarized sunglasses on.
It's
A
a
3?
3 unless I have advantage.
The sheen of the moon on the water, you can't see
Can't tell. Okay.
into the depth.
All right. Shit. I'm gonna go to here at least and try and block their line of sight for a second.
Yep.
And am I still standing? It didn't fall out from under me.
Since you're a little bit shorter, I'm going to say that it's also like at shoulder length for you. If you were to go further, you'd have to swim.
It's going down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shit.
I'm going to put a line there so that you can all see the depth line.
Okay. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to cast heroism on myself,
Okay.
which means that if I read this correctly, that means I start gaining 2 temporary hit points every
Each of your turns. Yeah.
on each of my turns for the duration of the spell.
That would be correct. Then it's up to a minute, so it would be 10 rounds
So do I get the first 2 right now?
at the start of your turn. So it would happen next round.
So I have to live until next round for this to kick in.
Yes. Yeah. Although you do
Okay.
have some of your big, brave warriors in front.
I was
Right.
gonna say.
Okay, and I wanted one of the spears that stuck in me. I want to just yank that out and heft it with my hand instead of the dagger that I had.
Yeah. You want to
I
wield the
can.
spear that was thrown at you? Sure.
Yeah, I want to be ready to
Actually-
attack with the spear.
Just to. Yeah. That's fine. Yep. Yep.
I'll
you
drop
can use it.
I'll drop the dagger in the water if I have to.
Okay, that's fine. You can hold it with one hand. If you hold it with 2, though, it's going to be more damage. It's
I know, but I've got a shield. I've got my shield on.
okay.
But it's better than the knife. The point is, it's better than the dagger.
It's way better
And
than the
it's-
knife. Yes.
And it's pokey instead of swingy.
Yep. Okay, so then we go to Skesori and then Ula.
Yeah, so I've been kept in the dark this whole time, just seeing a bunch of pinging on Roll20. What noises have I heard?
You've heard croaking. You've heard splashing. You've heard the sound of a Barrack trying to do his best not to drown.
Yeah, croaking and
And
splashing.
the all too familiar sound of a dwarf in pain.
You hear
Yeah, it's-
misogyny coming from Hieronymus.
You've heard the sound of gnomish eyes oogling the elf.
It's everything I'm used to. Misogyny from Hieronymus and Scory taking damage. Yeah, so I'm actually going to, to take my swords out and yell at the top of my lungs, "I'm coming!" And I'm going to take a step here, and I'm going to swing.
Too much information.
Yep. Ouch! I didn't need that. I was doing a come on. And I'm going to take a swing. I'm going to attack these reeds directly in front of me.
Good. Jeff, just checking on that heroism. So you will gain the 2 temporary hit points at the start of your turns, but they're one source of temporary hit points each, so it's only 2. But if you lose those 2, it'll come back.
And it's concentration, so if you get hit, you need to
Yeah,
roll.
that we know. Yeah, concentration.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Go for it, Sasori.
A roll attack. Okay, cool.
So it doesn't keep building.
It doesn't, because you can never have more than one source of temporary.
Critically hits the reeds.
Of course, I critically hit a bunch of plants.
Oh, well, if that was
So-
the case, I wouldn't have even taken
So
I
you're
wouldn't have
chopping
even taken
through
spell.
the reeds. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I did one attack so far, and it was a crit. Yeah, I'm
And-
chopping through the reeds.
What are you using to do this?
I have 2 short swords.
Okay. So you hack away. When your short sword hits a reed into the wall of reeds, perhaps only like the first reed you connect with actually bends at like, at an angle and falls into the water. You don't have the right tools to do this. Even with a critical hit, you hit it. You think this would take you maybe like 10 minutes to hack through.
Oh my god.
Shucks. Well, I'm
If
so
you had
glad.
if you had proficiency in farming tools or a scythe,
Where's
maybe.
Zeb?
Zeb is probably nasty with the scythe
Yeah. So
against wheat.
I'm going to realize that I again now have wasted an action instead of double moving to try to get back to my friends to go through the weeds. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement, which is only 25, because of course I moved 5 in the wrong direction again, and just head back down the corridor.
I love this. I love separating you all. All right, we go to, let's see, who's up next? Ula, then Hieronymus on deck.
All right.
All right, we're gonna move up and try to drop Thunder Wave.
Okay. You may hit
I gotta
Barrett.
check.
I think you're gonna
Yeah, I gotta
hit
check the.
us.
Thunderwave
I
is
gotta
a
check
square
it.
emanating from you.
Yeah, that's like it pops out from your character.
No, from me, so I can't
Yeah.
project it.
That's a bad spell right now.
Hit him with intent. Just
Entangle.
I would
yeah. I mean,
love it.
throw that on these 3 guys back here. Just try and catch all 3. Push it out.
Yep. So 20-foot square. Do you want to draw that, or you want me to give you a 20-foot square?
Yeah, give me a 20-foot square.
That's part about Entangle, it just stays there.
Like,
and want to put it.
like so.
Yeah, we'll catch. Or maybe over to the right. One more group. Yeah. There we go. In case something's hidden in there we can't see coming around.
Right. So the when you cast it on them, they have to make a strength save to be to avoid being restrained. So I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. For the boss. The boss is going to get a... Not very good. Wow.
Critical fail.
9.
Love it.
So he's going to fail.
Good. Good.
The two lackeys. One's going to pass with a 21, and the other's going to fail with a 4.
Ooh,
So we're going to say this one is the one that
Let's go.
passed. This
Okay.
one, on the left they failed, the right one passed. Okay. So they're restrained there. Now we go to Hieronymus.
All right, I'm gonna urge Zeb over to this location next to Ula.
Okay.
And once I get a shot, ooh, there we go. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at a lackey. This guy. right
Okay.
here. He looks good.
The one on the right?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
15.
A 15. You get advantage because they're restrained.
So it's 23.
Oh, no, that one wasn't. I apologize. That one was not. So 15, but it still hits.
All right.
Stones.
And then the damage is 1d7 points. Yes.
7 points, gotcha. So you hit him with a firebolt. He croaks in agony, and he looks like he's about to turn tail. Anything else from you?
That is all.
Okay. All right, so
I'm
their
hiding my
turn.
backpack disguise.
Yes, exactly. This one's going to move double the distance through the entangle, so 10, 20, and then he'll continue swimming further on. And then we go to the boss and the other one. The other one's going to try to break free. We'll see how he does. He's still stuck. The boss is going to take... let's see. Restrained. He's speed 0. He has disadvantage dex saves. And attacks against him have advantage. And his attack rolls have disadvantage. He'll still try to fight you, Barrick, with disadvantage.
Let's go.
He's going to try and bite you.
Yeah.
Disadvantage a 16.
That will hit. I'm shieldless.
Ah, okay. I was like, you probably have pretty good armor class. Second one with disadvantage is... Oh, I'm sorry. I read the wrong roll. No, it's going to be a 10 with disadvantage. And the next one's a 17. So that one will hit.
Okay.
The first one, that was a 19. I lied.
Sweet.
I lied. So 1 hit in total, and it's going to be a total of 4 damage.
Excellent.
4 piercing damage from his bite. And then we go to the group. We're going to go with Valentine and Barrick to finish it off.
Let's go.
Sorry, Fritz, I mute myself. I'm gonna head up. And that one's making a mad dash forward. I'm not gonna catch him, but I'm definitely gonna attack this one right in front of Barrick here.
Advantage.
Love it.
Alrighty.
Will offset your disadvantage.
Nice.
So just a regular roll.
A regular roll.
Okay.
That Fritz, that was actually pretty key there, because every attack here would have been disadvantage.
Yeah, that worked out. That was good.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Awesome.
What'd you get?
That'll be 6 slashing damage.
Oh, you don't have your... Yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay. So 6 slashing damage to the boss. Yep.
Yeah.
If you're done, it's Barrick.
Yeah, can I just use my bonus action to rage, which I should have done previously, but I wasn't thinking?
Go ahead. I'll let you take it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So that's
Right.
2... That is 2 damage.
Yes, it'll be 8
Okay.
total damage with that hand axe then, please.
Go ahead. Barrick, you're up.
All right. I will swing away also at this. Welcome to the fun, Valentine. As I swing away. with
There
a
we go.
Crit. Let's go.
Nice.
the
And
hands.
no disadvantage either, yeah.
Yeah.
Smite.
Yeah. Yeah, we're smiting this bad boy for sure. And as I raise my hand axe up, despite it being dark as heck, this awkward little ping of light comes down to my warhammer. And I don't know if I learned how to roll this yet, so I'll just have to add it after. So 7 bludgeoning, as well as it's shoot.
It'll be
It's
2d8.
2d8.
The smite? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's an undead.
Yes.
Or it's 3D or
It is not an undead Bullywug.
We'll take it. It's above half.
Nice.
Plus 9. So
You batter this boss of the Bullywug.
yeah.
He would like to probably turn her tail and run like his friend, but you know he kind of made his bed, trying to attack you. All right, we go to
Yes,
top
he
of the
did.
order now. Scory, then Sasori, then Ula.
16. Let's go.
Okay.
Boy, there's a little room to my left.
Yeah, except the water's deeper than I am
Oh,
tall.
that's right. I got shoulders.
Okay. And again, if we blow everything we've got in this fight, we're going to come to the big fight and have nothing left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I
At
think you're
this
doing
point,
pretty
I'm
good.
just gonna. I'm gonna take a step this way, and I'm gonna just take the spear that I'm holding, and I'm gonna throw it at the boss.
Advantage.
Okay. Lovely. I'm just gonna have to. I don't have the spear loaded on my.
Don't worry,
Roll20,
it's just
so-
it's a D6 plus your strength, or
Yeah,
dex if you prefer.
I just have to roll it old school. Wait, no,
Yeah.
no, those are D10s, not D20s. Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's neither the attack roll or the damage roll.
Yeah, no, that was a screw up. Okay, there's our attack roll. Okay, and I am going to be, it's 16.
I assume plus 5, right?
Yeah, plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
So
one of
that's a
your
21.
yeah. So a total
I'm
of 21.
proficient.
That's a good hit. Yeah. Roll your damage.
Okay, so 1d. Oh, hang on. I don't normally type things in. 1d6 plus 3. 4.
Aw.
And I have disarmed myself.
All right.
Bob, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Jeff, but I critted.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, you crit. So it doubles the
I
smite
realized
dice
it
as
just
well.
a second late.
It doubles the smite dice as well.
Everything, smite dice as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get to roll another D8 and 2 more D8s.
So 3 more d8s. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just roll 3 D8s. So 15 more damage. So 16 and 15, 31 total.
Okay. And Jeff, your spear attack killed the Bullywug
Becomes
leader.
the
Then.
killing blow.
Yes.
All
That still
Okay.
counts as a kill for Scory,
right. That's right.
because the order would have been Barrack then you.
Oh,
There you go.
well done.
Now you don't feel so bad about losing that, rolling a 1 on that and losing that spear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now we go to Sasori, then Ula.
Yep. So I'm hearing the commotion. I'm double moving to get out of here. 5, 10, 20, 25.
Sasori, don't move. Don't move, Sasori. Don't move.
Okay.
You see,
Oh, it gets worse.
you see a Bullywug who is not hiding, not stealthy, headed towards perhaps your way. And when he sees you, he dives under the water and disappears. Give me a perception check. See if you can see him.
11's passive. Let's see what I can roll. 21. That's a crit.
Wow. That's actually really
Nice.
good. That's actually really good. And you spot him. You can see his silhouette under the water, a swing away from you, going to the north here.
Ooh.
All right. Take that as you will. You can continue with your turn.
I'm going to continue to move.
Okay, go for it.
Unfortunately, you moved me back, so I kind of lost where I was. I want to say I was here to start.
You were right here. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 60. If
Okay,
I'm allowed
cool.
to cross that little bit there.
That's fine. All right. So now you can hear the group getting closer. You hear their combat sounds, and then we jump to Ula. Hieronymus on deck.
I just want to make it known that I'm facing behind me just to see if that person is changing course.
Okay, you're kind of just being head on a swivel here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
All right, we'll move up. Save the self, so I'll shoot my bow.
So at this point, it would be disadvantage because you're definitely at a point where using any sort of weapon attack is going to be disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll still take it. I mean, I got
It'll
I got
offset.
a feeling we got more. We got
Yeah,
more
and-
coming.
It'll offset because of your entangle.
Yeah. So let's D20. 12 plus.
Your
Hold on,
dex and
I put-
proficiency, right?
Yeah, dex and proficiency. I just got to pull up my sheet. It's closed for some reason.
I think it's going to hit either way because
Yeah, 13.
It's got it.
So what? 14.
no, it's got to be. What's your dex? +1, 2.
Plus 1.
So 13. 3 is 15, which means you hit.
And 26, right? For longbow or 1d8?
Is it a short bow or a long bow? If it's long, it's D8.
Longbow. D8.
D8.
Too many additions floating around in my head here. 2,
Plus your dex.
So 3.
3.
Okay, got it. Okay, and then we go to Hieronymus.
I'm gonna firebolt this one.
Okay, go for it. Advantage. Nice. 21. And your damage?
There you go. And
Plus
one
5,
for
okay.
you.
And then the Bullywug will go. He's going to try to escape again. Still entangled. Still restrained. He's squealing, croaking. We go to the group here. Valentine. And then a Barrack.
I can move into that entangle for half my movement, right?
Correct.
And if I move into it, will my attacks have disadvantage against him too?
Your attacks will have disadvantage because of the water level, not because of the entanglement.
But if he's entangled, do they cancel out and do I just get a normal attack out of it? Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
It's going to cancel out. Yeah, you only get one source of it. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to move in and swing for that bullywug that can't get out. So I don't know what the real place to take the first one. It's a 21 to hit
Yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah.
and 5 damage with the rage.
How do you celebrate the kill of this Bullywug?
I want to beat my hand axe against my chest and just splatter blood with the mud, the guts, the blood, the veins, my teeth, go full house restaurant on it.
All right. We're gonna end the combat here.
Are you sure it's not a woman or a child? I'm not sure.
My moral scruples have been wiped away since the last time. It's okay.
It's definitely not a grudge.
I love to see moral scruples fading away from the group.
All right. Regroup, discuss. John, you can move yourself up.
Yep. So I'm gonna move myself.
Yeah. Sasori wades through the water, and you see him come up from the rear here. What do you say?
I say, I got 2 of them, but one was definitely able to escape out the way we came. Maybe to ask for help to get reinforcements.
They know we're here. Just wait for them to come. Prepare yourselves. Search the leader. Listen to Hieronymus giving commands.
We need
from
to.
his backpack disguise.
We need to move further on and find Alendria. We must release her
ASAP.
from her prison.
Bob, can I check the body of that chief?
Yeah. The chieftain. What does he have? Here it is. He actually has what is probably modified from adventures that he's killed, but he's wearing a chain shirt. He's also got a spear that looks relatively well crafted, the one that Jeff had tossed. Upon inspection, Jeff, I guess Nate would be looking at it because you threw it at the boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it might be silvered.
Ooh.
Hey?
And then you also see he's got, he's wearing some some animal, some sort of aquatic, like tortoise shell buckle around his waist. That's about
So
it.
he just got killed by his own spear.
Yeah, you threw it back at him, yeah.
I'm going to drop the spear I currently was carrying and pick that one up.
Okay.
Although maybe I should say, Scory, would you like this?
That's mighty kind of you. Yeah, I'd like it.
All right, I'll pass it to you. I'll take the chain shirt, dropping some other hide stuff I had from earlier.
I'm gonna.
I don't know. Bob, do you want us to just be realistic about, like, how much we can carry?
So, I mean, I definitely would say that, if you're going to be saying I'm going to carry 5-6 different weapons, that would be unrealistic. I mean, unless there is a reason or a possibility of you actually carrying it. I don't like to bog down the game with, like, the note of the bookkeeping, but
I'm carrying certain things to sell at the end. 2 hide armors, 2 shields, chain shirt, and a spear. But
I
I
can
would
take one of those.
happily drop some
So
of that stuff.
we may need to work on the encumbrance then, because that would be a heavy load. I know you're pretty strong, but like
Yeah,
each
I was-
hide armor is
yeah.
probably like 25, or no, it's like, I think hide armor might be like 40 pounds each,
Oh,
Man,
you
this-
got to play more Skyrim. Man,
something like that.
hide armor's like 2 pounds, 0.5 pounds for each little piece. Probably adds up to a total of 9.
We talked about the end of last session too.
Oh, it's actually not that
Armor
much.
up.
No, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of scale. That's a hide is 12 pounds, but still, 2 of them
Yeah.
is 24, and you get shields. And
Yeah,
weapons,
for
so
sure. So I could drop one whole set of that at least for now.
In
6
between,
pounds for a shield.
in between now and the next session, we'll maybe
Yeah.
do some inventory. That way we have to do it on stream.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So I think what we'll do is, as the combat comes to an end here, you peer that around the corner. You see that there's another zigzag corridor in the reeds. You can decide where you'd like to go. You can go along this way where the water is about up to your shoulders for the I guess the average human height character. For Scory and for Hieronymus, you'll have to, obviously Hieronymus, you're okay for right now, but this water here is pretty deep for you two. You'll have to swim.
Did you say it was just as deep or deeper here, or were
Nope,
we
it
weren't
seems
sure?
it seems to be past this line, north of this line, is about up to here on the humanoid, the medium human-like characters.
Yep, just everywhere. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just finally got to have some understanding of the battle once I got here.
I know you came at the end, yeah. Okay, so we'll pause it here, I think, as it's approaching 11 here in the East Coast. I think what we'll do is in between now and then we'll talk a little bit about inventory off the show, and we'll make sure that we're all ready to go and we have our plan as to which direction you want to take this. All right?
Excellent.
Any
Only
questions
one
from everybody?
direction.
Sounds good.
All right. All right, everybody, don't forget to check out in the comments. I put the Candlekeep Mysteries ranking, Icewind Dale, next Tuesday. And keep on the lookout. Social media links down below, because I'm starting the new D&D adventure from Wizard of the Coast, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, next week. Again, more details to come about the time, but Session 0 will be next week. So that's exciting.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're going to sign off. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
We'll see you on the
Good night,
tabletop.
everybody. See you guys next week. Yeah.
And a light of Hyperius beyond you.